Oh, there you are. Welcome back to TrackHead Studios. I should have known I'd find you in here. Got a video here. This is how to wax your beer bottles. If you're trying to age beer that you might have brewed yourself, you want to age it for a long time and protect it the best, you can wax your beer bottles. Castaway Kevin recorded the video for most of this, so the quality of the video might not be the best at all times. I did my best with it. I hope you enjoy it and learn how to wax beer bottles. Follow, share, like, subscribe. If you got any other ideas for other videos, tell me about it. Subscribe, share it with your friends. Enjoy the show.
So here's the story, because I'm home alone today, I am bottling my beautiful Imperial Maple Bourbon Stout. That's going to be a monster. It's going to come in, over 10%, 11% maybe. I have not tasted it yet. I just transferred it from the secondary fermenter into the vessel that I'm going to use for bottling. I have poured myself a little snifter to taste right now. So this is a snifter of uncarbonated, not yet bottle-aged bourbon stout. I'm going to send you a taste of that here. Oh, it smells absolutely wonderful. Oh, it's got maple-infused Jim Beam, an entire fifth for a 5-gallon batch of beer. The stout itself had a huge grain bill. Probably the stout itself for the bourbon was somewhere in the 9%. I did not do a secondary gravity, or primary. I don't do gravity, I'm not precise about shit. But mathematically, somewhere around 9%, and then added an entire fifth of maple-infused Jim Beam. It's going to be a special beer. It's going to be a very special beer. I'm not precise about shit. It's got a lot of punch to it right now. It's got a lot of punch to it right now. It's going to be a special beer. It's going to be very special. So here's my story, and I'm actually assigning you a pretty heavy responsibility because... So I am going to wax dip a case of this. I'm going to get less than 2 cases. My yield is going to be low. I'm going to wax dip the bottles. What that does is prevents oxidation. The caps are there to prevent oxidation, but they're not 100% if you age them for a while. Wax dipping is just that absolute certainty that it's not going to oxidize while I age it. I'm going to do that with a case. I'm going to tuck it down in the cellar somewhere to be enjoyed sometime Christmas 2016 or later. So it's going to bottle age for at least a year. Here's the thing. If something happens to me before Christmas of 2016, before I ever crack into this case of bourbon stout, be sure to and make sure that that is distributed to you to be properly enjoyed, and make sure that that is distributed to you. So the how-to videos are going to be me attempting a how-to on how to wax the bottles. I've never done it before, so it'll be a trial and error kind of thing. Look really, really cool. I have decided to wax seal the bottles in the case that I'm going to sit on for a year or so. These are the wax beads that I'm going to use, brewer's wax beads for sealing. I have seen some people out there who melt crayons and glue sticks together to create their wax for wax seal. That's out there. This is a pound of these beads, which is more than I'm going to pay $7 for. I figured just get the right tool for the job. These are just a couple of, I don't know what they are, skewers or kebabs or something that was in the house. I'm going to use those to stir. I got a tin can earlier today. That was a can of peas. I think the reason using a can of peas should be self-evident. I'm not precise about shit. Here's a pan with a little bit of water. I am going to make a double boiler. So I'm going to put some wax beads in the tin can and put the tin can in this pan full of water, and we're going to try to make a double boiler and see if we can melt down those beads. So again, never having done this before, I didn't know how full to make that tin can. Filled it more than halfway, but not quite 2/3 of the way full of these wax beads. I got my flame on. I'm going to start to get that water boiling. I'm going to try to stir periodically, liquefy this to the point where I can start dipping. So I'm about 10 minutes maybe into the boil here, and the beads they're definitely starting to melt, but not yet liquid at 10 minutes. Another useful tool that I've discovered is an oven mitt. I tried to use the pliers over there to hold the can and stir the beads, but the oven mitt is a better tool, I think. I would also say that if you have a bigger can, like a coffee can, you're going to use a lot more wax, but it might be easier to stir. Yeah, so I'm pushing like 15 minutes into my boil now, and the beads still aren't ready. I've added beads twice because as they're melting, they settle in, and the volume looks like it might not have been enough. I've still got way more than half pound, probably 2/3, 3/4 of a pound left, so that means I probably use a 1/4 pound or so of these beads. Part of me wants to take it out of the double boiler and put it on a burner, but then the other part of me says, if I spill wax all over this stove, I might be looking for a new place to live, or at least buying a new stove. Neither one of those are things I want to do. I did try to put it directly on a burner, on direct heat. The can started popping and bouncing around, and I got real worried. Like I said, man, if I spill wax on this stove, I'm homeless, and I don't want that. So, safety's sake, I put it back in here. But I've begun to question my choice of stir stick, so I decided to sacrifice this here butter knife. What the boss doesn't know won't hurt me. I'm going to sacrifice this butter knife, because what I understand is once I get wax all over it, I'm never going to save it again. So I'm going to start using this knife as a stir, and I think that's going to help me. Switching to the knife as my stir stick was definitely a game changer. It made a big difference. Once I got got to where I thought I had a good consistency with the wax, I turned the heat down. That turned out not to be a great idea. When I turned the heat down, the wax in the middle starts to get firm again, and the wax on the outer edges of the can stays liquid. So crank the heat back up. We're going to try to dip our first bottle. See if that will round up right. Yeah. I dip it, pick it up, and I spin it until it stops it dripping, and then I call it good. Bottle number 2. Dip it, put it out, I spin it till she stops it dripping. Oh, so I got a little glob on there. I don't know about. Yeah, overall, bottle number 3, spin it till it stops. And so far this process seems like it's working. I hope I have enough wax in there. I might have to add more wax. Taking the case in. We'll see. But that's how they look fresh out of the dip. And so far I think it's a success. I will post when I'm finished and let you know. Okay, well this turned out to be a huge success. They look really awesome, and functionally they should serve the purpose of preventing my beer from oxidizing in case my caps aren't on super duper tight while they sit for a year or so. This is my Big Bad Maple Bourbon Stout from Christmas of 2015, hopefully to be tapped sometime around Christmas 2016. I used probably 1/4 pound of wax beads in a can. Again, I want to reiterate, this should be a can from a can of peas for obvious reasons, and the double boiler thing worked really well. I think, if I had a camping stove or something that I wanted to pull out and didn't worry about getting wax all over it, I would have been fine with that. But this worked really well. Now I'm just going to let these babies cool down for a few, put them back in the case, find a place in the cellar for them to sit for a year.
Share, like, subscribe. If you got any other ideas for other videos, tell me about it. Subscribe, share it with your friends. Follow, share, like, subscribe. Follow, share, like, subscribe. Follow, share, like, subscribe. Follow, share, like, subscribe.